Welcome to hell, Tommy Misfit fans. December 1st, 2012. 6 sides of hell. You see, Tommy, you and I have been battling back and forth for the past couple of months now. Pinfall for pinfall, finish to finish. And it's all come down to this. You and I locked up in a 6 sides of hell steel cage. But you see, you couldn't just have it that way. You gotta go off and get yourself some friends, didn't you? You got your Sin City Fury. You got you the eccentric Lion. That's all fine and dandy, my friend, because that's what I got behind me. I got myself Intimidation Inc. Muse, Merkin, Odd. This right here is gonna take you and your team out tonight, Tommy, when we're locked inside of that 6 sides of hell. Because this is real, Tommy. This is real.
Welcome to Adrenaline Unleashed Siphoned. On behalf of all of Adrenaline Unleashed, we'd like to thank you for coming out and making our 2012 great. And I know our locker room is looking forward to making your 2013 even greater and even more action-packed than last year. I'm your host, MH, and before we take a step into 2013, we must first take a step back to 2012, December 1st, where Skank and Tater Downey first came out, and he didn't have many good words to say to his fans. In fact, I'm sure there are a lot less spectators now than there were last month, and that moment when Skank and Tater Downey went out there and there were no STD chants, there was nothing to be heard at all, was probably the most eerie moment I've seen here at Adrenaline Unleashed.
No. We believe in you, Torito! Tater sucks!
Alright, STD, first off, congratulations on your victory tonight. But I'm sure everyone, including myself, are wondering, what's this alienation of your fans?
What fans? I had to do something to get people to love me. I've heard the whispers. I've heard the rumors. STD doesn't have it. He's not cut out. I'm talking. You listen when I talk. This is my time. So I had to do something else to get you people to understand. And if that means taking out El Torito, if that means taking out anybody, I will make you fans love me.
Tonight I hope to end my first year in Adrenaline Unleashed a good way by having a match against my best friend, my old tag partner, STD, Skank and Tater Downey. However, tonight there was something different about him. He wasn't as skanky, he was more dirty. He was saying inappropriate things to the crowd. He was pulling dirty tactics. He even pulled my mask. I mean, who does that? I'm afraid he's turned over to the dark side. And maybe he thinks that if he makes the mistake of joining Jason Mewes in the House of Mewes, that's gonna bring him that much closer. Well, I have yet to do that, and I don't plan on doing it. Because 2012 was the start of El Torito. And 2013 is going to be the new beginning, bringing me that much closer to the top.
Make sure you head on down to Eggworks, where it's a family tradition of fine American food, and Sin City Fury's Swade Thompson's favorite eating establishment. Next up, we had Nefasto taking on Jace Battle. Jace Battle had a victory in his debut match here back in August, but ever since then, his win-loss record has shown that he hasn't been quite prepared for battle.
just had my match. I lost in the middle of the ring to Nefasto. He is a great athlete, he's a great competitor, but I'd like to think that the outcome would just be a little bit different if my head wasn't elsewhere. If my head wasn't to last month when...
Last month? You mean last month when I kicked your head off? Like what, 5 times? Last month when you got pinned 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring by me, the king of drop kicks.
After the Jason Mewes distraction,
Hey,
yes.
Jason Mewes had nothing to do with it. Quit lying to yourself. You took your eyes off of the prize and you lost. Just like you lost tonight against Nefasto. Now it's funny, you couldn't beat Nefasto, but I went out and I beat Unam, who was beating Nefasto a few times. So that makes me like, what, 3 times better than you?
Like 0 maybe, but yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
You know what? If the LTG books this rematch, you better sign your last will and testament. Because after I kick your head off, I'm going to bag you. And I'm going to leave you outside in the corner just like the rest of the garbage. Now, are you prepared for that?
Not necessarily prepared for that, but you know what? I do need to prepare. I, for once, need to prepare for battle. You, my friend, need to prepare to get your head kicked off via 3G.
Now we here at Siphoned haven't heard anything about Jason the Sizzle One going at it again anytime in the immediate future, but it's pretty much inevitable that they're gonna face off again sometime soon. What kind of sandwiches does the Slide Through have that you need? The Chicky Boom? The Buffalo Soldier? Well, make sure to head over onto slidethrough.com to see the location of their truck. Even after his loss, Unam wanted to come out and just wish everybody some happy holidays, but if you've been watching for a little while, you know who came out and had to put his foot down to that.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
Las Vegas, les habla su amigo Universitario Junior para desearles feliz Navidad y un próspero año nuevo.
¡Feliz Navidad! A estos muertos de hambre.
¿Qué te metes, perro? ¿Qué te metes?
No me toques, perro.
¿Qué te metes?
Aquí Nefasto.
No te estoy
Número
metiendo.
1, el rudo.
¿por
Nunca
qué
va a
te
poder
metes?
conmigo. Me tiene envidia porque es mi cliente. Siempre le he ganado.
perro.
Ya van 3, 4 luchas al hilo que le gano. Lo humillo delante de toda su gente.
no
Aquí
te
en Las
estás-
Vegas.
no te estás metiendo.
En Reno. En el
estás metiendo.
Paso. Ya sabes que te he ganado. Eres mi cliente. Y recuerda esto. No me toques. Siempre has sido.
¡No me toques!
Serás y serás siendo mi perro.
The Band Diva was pulling double duty that night. First, on the cockpit, he had special guest Angus McField, who was #1 contender for the Adrenaline Unleashed Championship, on his show, and he had a few questions for Angus.
Now, Angus, okay, where's my Christmas present? You're a guest on the cockpit. It is rude to show up on
Christmas
my...
present?
Yes, where's my Christmas present?
I thought you were Jewish.
Okay, where's my Hanukkah present?
That's not Hanukkah yet.
You are in for a tough fight tonight. Not only are you facing the Adrenaline Unleashed champion, Eris, you are facing Gabriel tonight as well. 2-on-1, no backup, no friends, no nothing. It's really going to take a Christmas or a Hanukkah miracle to get you through this match. What are your thoughts heading into the 6 sides of this ring? Excuse me. Okay, let me do my job, little boy. I think I know what I'm doing because I'm up here and you're
All
on the other side of the
right.
barricade.
Stop fighting with the audience. You asked me a question. Now, my thoughts?
Yes.
I don't really have specific thoughts on the match because it doesn't matter how many people you put against me. I'll fight them all. I can fight 10 people at once if you want. You know, it's what we do. We never back down from a fight. You can ask the Romans, the English. Outnumbered and outgunned. That's how we roll.
What are you hoping to get for the holidays? Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever you celebrate.
Do you even have to ask? A big keg of root beer.
I'm more of a Coca-Cola guy myself, but that's just me.
Later in the evening, Tommy Purr had a match against his arch nemesis, Ali Parker. Now this match wasn't a regular match, but it was a match that Tommy Purr concocted called a Secret Santa match, where gifts were laid around the outside of the ring, and there was no disqualification or no countouts, and the wrestlers could use these gifts as weapons during the match.
Yeah, you. I'm talking right to you. Yeah.
Are you
want a
talking
piece of
to
me?
me?
Really? Hey!
Really?
Hey! No!
Remember when Tommy Purr came up with this silly little present game match thing that we did? And then he lost? He lost? He's not a wrestler. He put me as a wrestler. He made me become a wrestler, and then he lost to me. I love it. I'm on cloud 9. Thanks, Tommy Purr.
We're gonna try to get another word with Tommy Purr, but we're not sure if we're gonna get it. Tommy! Tommy, can we get a word? Tommy Purr! Tommy Purr! Tonight seemed to be not even anywhere near a perfect night for you. First, you had your interview with Angus, and you told him he was going to lose his match, and he ended up becoming the Adrenaline Unleashed champion. And then you had your match against Ali Parker in a match that you created, the Secret Santa match, and you walked out of there a loser. And now you're wearing this face mask that LTG gave you the hot slap with. How are you feeling right now? And I will tell you, that slap did not feel very good at all. You got stains all over your carpet, couch looking nasty, emergency flood extraction needed, no job too big or small, scrub buds can clean it all. Next up, we had a 2-on-1 handicap match for the Adrenaline Unleashed Championship belt, where Aries and his tag team partner, Gabriel Busan, were defending against Angus McField.
You know what, Angus McField? Don't even think you won the match. You did not win the match. You were not supposed to win the match. Gabriel Busan, he was supposed to be there. He was supposed to have my back. I don't know what he was thinking when he walked out of that ring, leaving me alone. This was a handicap match for a reason. But you know what, Angus McField? I'm not done with you. I'm gonna come for my title. It's not your title. I am the Adrenaline Unleashed champion. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get what is mine. This is unbelievable.
Aris, you mad, bro? Let's face it, dude. You've been holding my head underwater. Like just, forcing it down. There's only so long, there was only so much a guy can take before he starts fighting back. I fought back and realized, I thought to myself, I was like, wait, I'd much rather sit on a pumpkin and have it all to myself, have a sense of belonging, it is my pumpkin, than sit on a lush velvet cushion that apparently has no room for me. You know, I feel a little liberated, a little triumphant in a way. Who knows? Maybe in a few months, you'll see me. And much like the theory of Picture Perfect, it's gonna be me framed with gold.
And for those who don't know, I've been battling against Picture Perfect, which consists of Aries and Gabriel Busan. Well, consisted anyway. I don't know what's happening with those two. And honestly, I kind of had a doubt whether or not I'd be able to shut them down. But through sheer will and determination, and perhaps a little dumb luck, I was able to win and come away with this title, the Adrenaline Unleashed title. That's right, Aries. I finally got you. Third time's a charm, as they say. And I pinned you. 1, 2, 3. And honestly, I was bloody shocked. I mean, that match we just had, I was really trying to survive and hold my own. But just like all Scotsmen, we never give up a fight, and it looks like it paid off for me. Thanks for the title.
Out of all the rivalries that took place last year, none of them proved to be anywhere near as intense as the Bryce Slavin-Tommy Misfit rivalry, which concluded not only in an 8-man tag team match featuring Team Slavin, Bryce Slavin, Mike Odd, Dirty Harold Merkin, and making his in-ring debut, manager Jason Mewes, taking on Team Misfit, Tommy Misfit, the Eccentric Lion, and those partygoers Sin City Fury of Sway Thompson and Dylan Griffin. But this match also took place in the 6 Sides of Hell.
See that, Mark? That was when Tommy Misfit attacked me when I was defenseless. That's the type of man Tommy Misfit is. You see, I proved 2 things tonight. I proved 2 things in my debut here in Adrenaline Unleashed. I proved 1, Tommy Misfit is no hero. What I've been saying all along is true. Tommy Misfit is a fraud. And he should not be the Las Vegas champion, no matter how good he is. And the second, I'm a force to be reckoned with. 1/2, 50% of the best and brightest in AU history was pinned by yours truly. If that isn't holding true to my claim of being a destroyer of worlds, I don't know what is! Misfit, I want you to take notice. And I want you to take notice well. I know you don't pay attention very good, so open your ears. I'm coming for you. No more of this chicanery. No more of letting people fight my battles. I want you. And I want to prove to everyone that I'm better than Misfit! I swear to God I am. So saith your muse!
Did you see that?
No. Did you hear it?
Bryce Slavin, 6 months ago, you came in and attacked me from behind. Tonight, I pinned those shoulders down on the mat for the 1, 2, 3.
Sin City Fury, you guys, you had our backs. I know, I have to say, it's humbling to admit that I'm surrounded by great freaking wrestlers. You guys had our backs when we were in the midst of this. Intimidation Inc., I know they got in there, but you guys did some awesome work in there, and I know great things are coming for you guys.
Thank you, Lion. Just want to take this time and say thanks for choosing us on your team. We knew that we could help pull this victory out.
Dude, that Sweaterade you gave me before, oh man, that pulled me through, man. That pulled me through. DG Sin City Fury, Eccentric Lion, Team Cantaloupe, we took it home, baby!
Once again, thanks for coming out and making 2012 such a great year, but we're gonna go out there and make 2013 even greater for y'all. I am MH, and thanks for tuning in to Adrenaline Unleashed Siphoned.